Namaskar. Let us discuss some of the most ancient and practical shlokas of our Dharma. Today's discussion will be based on some very ancient shlokas which have deep meaning. They are sometimes so simple that we exclude them from our lives. I sometimes feel that when things are oversimplified, we tend to overlook them. But it is those oversimplified things that really goes back to the basics and performs some sort of correctional actions in our life. I want us to look at some shlokas in different categories. Let's begin. The first category is let everything be meaningful. Let everything be meaningful. The shloka, Vyata vrishti samudreshu, Vyata tripteshtu bhojanam, Twatha danam danadheshu, Vyata dipo divapichaha. Let us break it down to try to understand the deeper meanings of the parts. Vyata vrishti samudreshu. It is asking a question that what is the purpose of rain over the ocean? Rain over an ocean is meaningless because the ocean is already filled with water. The ocean already carries waters that can serve the world for all its purposes. What is the reason for rain over the ocean? It is meaningless. Vyata tripteshtu bhojanam. Feeding a well-fed person is meaningless. Tatha danam dhanadheshu. Charity to a rich person is meaningless. And Vyata dipo divapichaha. Meaningless is lighting a lamp in the daylight. All these things, they make sense, but they are simple and we try to overlook them. What is the meaning of the rain, of course, falling over the ocean? Right. What is the meaning of giving food to a well-fed person? You see, when we go back and we look at every meaningful act of our life that we have done, ask yourself, was it just done because you wanted to do it? Or was it done because it was necessary for the person receiving it? Srimad Bhagavad Gita spoke about the giver and the receiver. What state of mind and what intention does the giver have to have? And of course, the receiver, they have to be qualified to be receiving that. In our Dharma, we are taught to give dan, which means give something in charity to someone or something in like an organization or some entity that will use it for higher purposes. Well, you just do not give grains because it is required for you to give. You give it to someone who can actually use it. That is why the shloka says that charity to a rich person is meaningless and food to a well-fed person is meaningless as well. Do not just give because the act of giving is important. Give because the receiver will use it and make meaningful contributions to their life. What is the purpose of giving charity to someone who has everything already? There is no meaning behind that. It may be perhaps to give you some sort of satisfaction that you have finished your giving, but the receiver has no benefits in life. The next category of shlokas I want to discuss today is your true test. The shloka goes, Yatha chaturbhi kanakam parikshate nirghashanad jhane danata patanganau Yatha chaturbhi purusha parikshate tyagena shilena gunena karmana. The way gold's purity is tested by rubbing it, cutting, heating and pounding. Similarly, a person's qualities are tested by gentleness, manners, habits, and deeds. The most difficult display of your character are the very simple things that we possess. Today, I think we look to complicate something just to look sophisticated. In my opinion, we are overcomplicating the world, be it technology, machines, or the simple way of living, because we feel that when we overcomplicate something, then we look sophisticated or we look intelligent. Intelligence is actually the reverse of that. When we can simplify something complex and provide simple plans, simple pathways, simple path forward, that is intelligence. But every day we are tested as a human being, or as I would say, as a divine being on this earth. Every day we are tested. And as the shloka says, just as we rub the gold by pounding it, by heating it, by rubbing it, gold will never give up its quality. Gold will always hold that quality because it is actually very rich in nature. Similarly, all of us, every single day, we will go through similar tests. We will be rubbed. We will be pounded. We will be engaged in heated discussions, but never ever give up the true qualities that make you a divine being. What are those? Gentleness, manners, habits, and deeds. In reality, what are we without those things? The next category, who are you? I would like to tell all of you today that you are your own king and you are your own queen. This beautiful shloka tells us, Nabhisheko na sanskaraha singhasya kriyate bane nikramarjit rajasya swayameva narendratara. There is no official coronation ceremony held to declare lion the king of the jungle. He becomes the king by his own attributes and heroic actions. Similarly, a person can achieve a position above other with his virtues and efforts. Once I was asked, what are the qualities to be a guru? Well, the word guru means one who sheds light on darkness, or one who removes someone from darkness and places them into light. When there is darkness, you put on the light, and the light automatically brightens the environment. But the light does not go and say, hey, I am light and I'm the cause of this. Just like the rivers have never claimed any sort of position for providing water to the world. Just like the skies have never claimed any position for, sucking up the moisture of the earth and giving us rains. Just like the sun has never claimed any glory or lordship for providing energy and sunshine to the world. Similarly, my friends, the light has never claimed that I am the remover of darkness. The lion has never stood up and claimed that I am the king of the jungle. By their mere presence, by their mere activities, by their mere actions, they were all embraced. Because when we open our mouth to praise ourselves, we are just telling people, my friends, what we have done. But has someone ever seen your true virtuous qualities? That is important in life. To act noble, to behave noble, to speak noble. And in this way, we ourselves will be agents of change in this world.